Hi, I'm Rob. This is Gems of War and it's Guild Wars Day 3 Brown Day, and this is my most indecisive day, I would say. I've got a couple of teams on Brown which I like to use, and I'm never sure which ones I prefer overall. The second Brown team there concentrates on charging up the Wild Queen and Tina, but the reason why I'm indecisive is because the Wild Queen has just been missing all the time lately. I've been practicing with it or using that team in PvP, and every time I cast Wild Queen at the moment, for whatever reason, she just misses completely, and I mean completely. Not matching any green when she casts. She creates a load of green and skulls. I'm not matching any skulls. No green are matching, and she's just setting up the other team. And it's like, I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe I haven't given the developers enough money the last couple of months, and that's built into the system somehow. I don't know. So I will roll with this team, which is all based around basically skull destruction. We're going to charge up all the troops as fast as possible, using Titan to start a fast start on our Mountain Crusher. And we'll use Corvash when the first two troops get near to being close to a charge, if we get the charge first, of course. And then when skulls align, we'll use Glaceon to transform yellow to blue and red to Doom Skulls, which is pretty cool. And the fact that it changes blue means it works well with Bloodhammer, who transforms blue to Doom Skulls as well. So that's pretty cool, and we'll give that a go. If we can, we'll cast Glaceon first, because that creates more blue, which gives Bloodhammer's spell a better chance of working. That's the theory, but I don't like Brown Day, so let's see how well we do. We've got an okay start. And we shall explode our Mountain Crusher. So that's handy, because ordinarily you'd have to look out for Mercy converting straight away, converting those purple to yellow. But where we can kill her mana, that's not something we have to think about just yet. In fact, first we'll look at our converters, because Glaceon does blue to red. There's nothing going on there though. And red to Doom Skulls, nothing going on there either. And then Bloodhammer does blue to Doom Skulls, so is it any good? No, so we had a good start, but there's nothing actually doing on our converters, so for that reason we shall hit them with Corvash, stuns them, which kills all their traits, and takes away their mana, which is nice. Now we shall explode. Yeah, we'll explode Hammer again, because this will charge up Corvash, which it has. We'll take these extra turns anyway, because everybody's charged up. See, I've got a habit of rushing on Guild Wars. I said this the other day. I'm terrible for rushing. I shouldn't have taken those 4 matches straight away. I should have had a look to see if Glaceon and Bloodhammer lined up anything first. It's a really bad habit of, when I play Guild Wars, I try to play much slower. Ordinarily, I play really quite fast, but it's important in this to actually take your time, and it's a habit I'm struggling to get out of, I've got to be honest. So yellow to blue works, so we shall do that. And now that is the advantage of casting Glaceon first, look, because now we've got Bloodhammer, and we've got a nice array of blue skulls, of blue that will change to skulls, Doom Skulls. And take the easy 4 matches. Now we've got red to Doom Skulls again. And I was going to do that straight away then, but it's always best to have a look. Now I've just got Uberstedt left. Nobody's charged yet. But he's not dangerous because Uberset is actually a very, very powerful troop. But the more troops are lost from the battle, the weaker he actually gets. So he becomes less dangerous the more the game goes on. So yeah, I think we'll take this because then we'll get an explosion, which should give us the rest of our mana for the other two troops, unless we get a double skull hit, which works as well. So we'll take that. 3,270 points on the first game. The worst thing about Brown Day is coming across a Gob Truffle string fiddler team, because once they get going it's very hard to stop. That's okay. Blimey, that's, I mean, look at that. If we had Glaceon charged straight away, that would have been something nice to see. That huge match of red skulls there. If we get a surge on this, that will make us able to cast on the next one, or we could charge Bloodhammer up, and he makes blue to skulls. So I'm thinking one move ahead here, look. So if we do that first, and we get, and the other team doesn't take anything that disrupts this, we'll have a really good move for Glaceon. Not Glaceon, sorry, Bloodhammer on the next turn. And that did work out, so we'll do that now. That probably won't wipe him out, because I think that Archon statue has got, yeah, 50% skull reduction. There's not a lot of other choice. Yeah, we'll take that. So we'll slow down a bit, because our colours are not aligning. I often don't take what the AI suggests. It seems half the time they're setting themselves up for themselves for the next round. Could deal with 47 damage, don't mind that. Let them cast that. Let's take something from the middle because there's less chance of the skull dropping and aligning. Pretty much the only choice of our colours. Good. Easy target. Right, the first two are very close to being mana charged, so for that reason I shall cast Corvash. Now explode. Our Mountain Crusher, hopefully get a couple of people charged. Now we've got blue to skulls, if that aligns. And it doesn't. So tempted to take this and see if we get, there's quite a lot of purple, see if we get a lucky 4 match. Use it on Glaceon, but that did work out in the end, so that's good. Now let's see if anything aligns. Red to skulls does, so we'll go with that. We've got a couple of blue 3s. This looks like it's got a chance of a couple of cascades, so I am going to risk this and do this. Well, I worked out anyway, maybe I was overthinking that, I don't know. But yeah, that was a straightforward round in the end, 2-0. All good so far. This is similar to the Savage Hunter team, where it does triple damage to somebody using the colour of the day. Yeah, this is virtually the same thing as the Savage Hunter, which does the same thing but on green. So for that reason, I am tempted to switch teams. So it's going to start with switching green to brown. They're going to create skulls. And she's going to mess things up. So, for that reason, I am going to change teams to my second brown team. And the reason being is Forest Troll is in first place. And if you can hit the first opponent with a skull, you're going to entangle them, which will stop and that skull damage in its tracks. So I don't often switch teams in a series of battles, but I will do for this one because it seems the most logical choice. And again, the idea with this one is you charge up a troll, you cast him if there's a decent number of green on the board, which charges up Wild Queen and Tina. And if you've hit them with troll already, so the first troop is entangled, then you can cast Wild Queen relatively safely, and even if she misses with her spell, which she's been doing a lot lately, then you're relatively safe. Right, we need to disrupt this if it's going to match any green to brown. Alright, it does this here. It's 4 matches we're most worried about, but I need brown anyway, so I'll take those away. 11, this should be a good chance for extra turn. Wasn't, no? Normally if you've got 10 plus, then it's a good chance of getting an extra turn. I generally find that 10 is the golden number. Right, we've got our entangle now, which we wanted, so we can cast Wild Queen. We've got a little bit of green, but we still didn't get any sort of matching at all on skull damage. It's not been working lately. We are stunned. Right, really need to take out this Savage Hunter. So he's got to go. And we've got 2 green on the board, so it's really not worth casting our Forest Troll, but we've got this potion here, so this should match up some 4s, and did. We'll take the 4 matches anyway, in case you get any lucky cascades. Now, because Wild Queen has reduced the attack of the first opponent to just 29, we can risk casting Wild Queen, but we'll do it on the second opponent because we're not too worried about the first one anymore. And now Tina should wipe everybody out, but I might cast Forest Troll first to get everybody charged. That should give more points in the long run. Now Tina should finish these off, unless I'm quite unlucky. I was quite unlucky. It's official. Oh, nah, that'll do. Got everybody charged. And that's the end of the game. So that worked out well, switching that team round, because I don't think the other team would have worked. If they had got that start and got the hit with their first troop, that result could have been very, very different. Any sort of Goblin team as well, or we'll start with a similar kind of team. But for this one, I like to drain mana with this one. Look, I want to drain mana with them and drain mana with that one as well. And they're using that troop if he gets charged up. Now, this is interesting. So they put him in third place. So they're relying on the triple damage rather than the extra damage you get from the skull hits. So that's still dangerous because that's going to be over 180 No, no, it's not. Sorry, that's the skull damage. They're going to still get 150 odd damage. That's still quite bad. So we don't want them to get green because the red is blocked by Ragnagord, but that doesn't really matter because Ragnagord explodes gems. We're just going to charge the other ones up, and they're going to drain mana with these two. This is quite a clever team. I'm looking forward to this one. But I will change it back to the other team for this one because we need to end this quickly if we can, and drain mana from them with Corvash if we can. This is why I like Guild Wars. It's the thinking man's puzzle game. Right. Should we put entangle on them straight away? Yes. Not entangle, sorry, drain mana. Shall I entangle them or shall I explode? And charge up the others. No, I'm going to stick the entangle on. He's immune to that, I should have known that. Oh no, because I haven't... what an idiot. I'm not using my... I forgot I wasn't using my Forest Troll team anymore. I'm back on the Mountain Crusher team, and I was wondering why the first troop didn't get entangled then. Like, just come on. Wakey, wakey. Alright, let's get some mana charged, because their team is all about stealing my mana. Therefore, we need to charge it as fast as possible. Right, we can get brown here, which should give us Corvash as well. And we can stop Ragnagord exploding. If we want. Now, Glaceon's ready. Yellow to blue and red to Doomskulls. We'll take them. This is going very well so far. I'm not going to cast Corvash just yet because there's no need to. We'll cast Mountain Crusher. Get the other people charged. Other troops even. Keep on calling them people. Don't know why. Some of them clearly aren't people. Animals, creatures, dragons, and God knows what else. Blue to Doomskulls doesn't quite line up. Only want to do that when there's a 4-match. And explode Mountain Crusher. That's better now on the blue. So we'll do that. Yellow to blue, so we'll do that. It's worked out pretty well as well. 3 troops out of 4 charged. And everybody was left, so fairly decent points. How are we doing so far? Not too bad. Think about jumping out of this guild because it's okay, the people are okay, but too many people just don't play regularly enough, or they don't seem to care. Like somebody didn't play yesterday there. Didn't play at all. They didn't play at all. They didn't play yesterday. And other scores like this are just, you know, some just bad scores as well. So yeah, I'm thinking about jumping out of this one into a different one. So who's the last one? This is dangerous too, but we'll go with the same team. Yeah, it's no point changing to the other team because, again, this is the team you want to get rid of quickly. start off entangled. Not the best. We'll explode this. Ah, they've got their thingy charged. Yow. But we'll steal his mana in a minute to stop that. That's why Corvash is such a good troop, because bang, you ain't doing nothing, Yao Guai. Right, blue to Doomskull is ready. Doesn't match up though, and we're still entangled. So we'll concentrate on charging up Corvash whilst that is the case. No point casting Mountain Crusher because we've only got 2 brown, so we'll just grab those blue. It's pretty much the only option. Now we can do some skull damage. But Stonehammer is a very strong troop in first place with the unbreakable trait. Reduces skulls by 80%. So we'll just, even though there's only 2 there, see if you get lucky as you did. You managed to get a 4 match out of that. Now the blue line up now. 3 there. So not really. Blue and purple. Right, I nearly done that then automatically, but I need to take a proper look at this because yellow to blue, I think I'll do that first. Yeah, just charged up. Corvash again, you see, because we want to take out Yao Guai again, stop him from casting because he's annoying. Nobody's frozen anywhere. I always double check for that. The amount of times I've taken a 4 match I didn't really need to take, and you realised afterwards that you were frozen. It's happened a lot. So we've still got blue to skulls, which we can do as well. Do that. Chipping away at Stonehammer. It says unbreakable, but he is breakable eventually. Just takes a bit more time than usual. Not quite there on killing Stonehammer outright, so we'll look for any sort of extra 4 match we can get on our 2 converters. Yellow to blue, red to skulls. So yellow's no good. Red doesn't get a 4 match, and blue doesn't get a match. So we'll cast Corvash to take the mana away again. Doesn't look like there's anything there again, so time to mess the board up with Mountain Crusher. Yellow to blue does nothing. Red to skulls does nothing. And blue to skulls is no 4 match. So, still tempted to take it though because we've got barrier and I don't like things taking a long time, so I'm going to ring this and see what happens. That worked out pretty good. Well, that was cool. Nice bunch of cascades there. Red to skulls. Does the trick, and if you get a few explosions you might get charged up. We ended up with 3 charged up out of the 4. So not too bad. So my third 5-0 day in a row. Actually, when the last Guild Wars 5-0 across the board as well, but I didn't record them ones. So we've got 28,443 for me. So I'm still in the lead right now, but like I say, I may not be in this guild too much longer. too many people not playing. So there's a video. If you found it useful, please consider hitting those like and subscribe buttons. It really does help. And most of all, thanks for watching, and see you again next time. Bye for now.